Welcome back. We were talking about the eve teasing every day a girl faces, and we were joined with Miss Khushbu. She's a lawyer, and we were talking to her about how to deal with we girls should be aware of. So she'll be joining within seconds. Hi, is
Hello. I guess now your voice is perfect.
okay. So yeah, basically we would discuss. No, again it's echoing. I don't know some
Yeah.
issues. So we were discussing about how to deal with the regular eve teasing a girl faces.
Also, right
First of
now,
all,
as you
mentally, yes, sorry.
right now as you said that even some of the time you have just ignored it
Yeah,
because of the consequences which you will face in the near future, right? In the same
yes,
way, many of us, we all have ignored it and just not paid attention to it. Why? Because sometimes we feel that we travel alone, and
yeah,
there are also consequences that the person might come at our home and do something to our family or something like that. So this
yeah,
is the main reason where we girls, we do not speak against it. So this is the fear which we all need to remove, that what are the consequences, and speak against it.
yeah. And I think the main reason behind eve teasing is like, first of all, illiteracy.
Right.
Secondly, it's kind of, you can say, desperation,
Yeah.
uh, lack of sex education, which is must in our schools, but it's such a kind of taboo to discuss about this topic in schools, but we should be taught. uh, yeah, and some of the boys does it just for fun, like they see, okay, you are alone and they can do whatever they want to, they have the authority to do because we have given them that dominancy.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, I think we girls should stand up on our own because at a sudden point you can't think of somebody coming and saving you.
Right.
Yeah. So,
So also, Dr. Jaslin, yesterday I was just tweeting about it, that what do you think are the reasons for ew teasing and crime against women? So one of this person, he wrote in my comment that lack of dressing sense. Now here the question comes that how do you define our dressing senses, right? So I have seen ew teasing happening to women who is wearing a burqa on her clothes. So
of
how do you
course.
justify that? How do you justify that? How my clothes are affecting? I mean, I don't understand. You guys wear jeans like below the waist, shows your boxers. We do not say anything. We do not commit the crime of if teasing, right? And you people just normally pass the comment that we girls do not have the dressing sense. This is something which was, in today's generation, to hear such comment was, no, I did not find it good to hear this comment from today's people.
Okay, so here is one question. It's all fault of the boys teaching if they are not being taught from the family how to respect girls. Yeah, I agree somehow, but I think there are a lot of respected families, but still, the boys does it. Okay, leave it. It's not about the moral values.
Right.
You become so much matured at the age of 15, 16 these days because you have the your gadgets and everything. You know everything. You are aware of the things happening. You have news channels to hear. So I think boys should think first before doing. They should think that what if somebody does this to their mom or to sister or to wife? How they will feel. It's very easy to stand in a group and just point at one girl and start laughing and start saying the words that they're not comfortable with. But just stand at the place of a girl and just, feel it. How does she feel? How insecure she feels? And it's a worst thing actually to experience.
Right.
Yeah, of course, Sheikh. The area where the people stays affects a lot. That's why we want that, every girl, uh, you know, we can't reach to every place at just one within 1 second and save girls. So many of these cases leads to acid attacks, to rapes.
Right.
This is the reason we girls ignore it. Okay, let it be, we don't want to respond it to. But
Yeah.
then it continues for days, for weeks, for months, and then it finally leads to attacks, to
I
physical
say this is
attacks.
just a seed to for a tree to grow. It's just a basic seed. You teasing is
Yeah,
just a basic seed, and the tree grows then, relating to crimes and rapes and everything.
yeah. So it's here. One comment is here. Brijesh wrote, "How will you feel if someone point out and says ki chikne kidhar?" Yeah, of course. Actually, if the same things feel does, how will you feel? Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's Roy Kavita wrote, "Parents and society keeping an eye and restriction only on girls." Yeah, we girls are from starting. I think from birth we are taught that we should behave like this, not like that. We should wear this, not that. We are lucky enough that our parents have given us the privilege to do whatever we want to, but not all are blessed with that. It doesn't depend how you dress up. It depends on you, how you're treating the other person. Just think about the situation before you do something like that. How does it will feel to you or to your mother or to your sister? If it's okay for you, like, yeah, somebody is coming and doing the same with your sister or mother and you're comfortable with that, I think that you should keep on doing that and you'll receive the result. So yeah, we girls are actually taught more than boys. We have so many restrictions, and that's why I said that we girls should stand up and we should do something about ourselves. If we are not going to speak, nobody is gonna speak for us.
Right.
So any
Also,
other
we
point?
girls,
I,
al- also we girls got a certain kind of antenna in our body that we understand that which
the
person we are
bad
safe
side.
with and which we are not. So that is something an
Exactly.
inner power which we all girls have got it. So I request all the girls over here and everyone around that please stand up if anything is happening against you. Just don't be shut and don't keep your mouth shut because of the consequences which you will face in the near future.
Yeah, of course. So I think the end session is that we girls should speak something. We should stand on our own. Okay, one Prachi, I know it's echoing. I don't know, maybe there's some due to network issue or like that. I can't do anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, it gives them the encouragement to do so again and again. But the thing is that it again comes to the same point that we are scared. We know, like, if 100 people are standing and four of them is, putting some of the gun on girl, and that 96 people will be simply standing and watching. They won't come to save you.
True.
It's okay. One more question is there. The family people also not support girls, especially relatives. They also judge the girl. Of course, and of course, even if you are, I think if a girl becomes prime minister also, she will be judged what she wears, why does she wears, where she going, why she is wearing that and going at this place. Uh, Dressing sense, I don't think so. It affects. It's your mentality. If we see the Western side, Western culture, they wear a lot of open dresses, and these cases are less there. I haven't seen people teasing them, you know, because they have that mentality open.
It feels like we have adopted the Western culture, but the Western thinking is still lacking in all of us.
Yeah, and it doesn't, it's your choice what you wear. You wear Indian, you wear Western, you wear whatever you want to, but still you are chosen to be a part of that evening.
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying that I have seen my families. I know it's same story of every family. It's not about just one family. I'm not talking about. I'm not against boys. I'm against the this rule going on from so long.
Yes.
So not all boys are same. Not all girls are same. It's about the people who are giving that water to this kind of seed, and they're growing this every day.
Yes, we are not here to generalize all the boys. In fact,
Yeah,
the NGO which we are working, the founders are the boys themselves. So we
yeah,
have so much of respect for them that they took such initiative, to work for girls. So please
exactly.
don't generalize, because we know that there are not everyone who is same. So please do
Yeah,
not generalize. It's for the one who think the otherwise.
yeah, actually. So yeah, guys, you can follow our NGO. It's I'll pin the ID down in comment section, and you can join us and help us in growing every day. You can help us in so many ways by giving your ideas, by helping us, uh, different places. So okay, thank you so much, Kushbu. It's nice talking to you. Had a great session. I think I'll join Nidhi now.
Sure, Dr. Jaslin. Thank you very much
Thank
for having me
you.
here. Thank you.
So okay, now I'll be adding Miss Nidhi, and we both will be discussing on child labor. I think this cases has increased more with this pandemic. So yeah, I will add Miss Nidhi. Yeah, actually, families are this much.
Hi, Dr. Jasleen. How are you?
Hello, Miss Nidhi. Okay, so first of all, let me answer these comments. Otherwise, they will, move
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Prachi is saying that, yeah, families are more concerned about, um, what society will think rather than what their daughter is happy or no. This is the reason I think most of the girls won't share all these things with their family members, and they'll be, getting teased every day, but not able to speak up to their family so that they can get some help. So yeah, I think it's we girls and we are the individuals should stand up. Nobody is going to come. If we say that okay, to each and every family will go and speak up. Not possible at a time, but yeah, we can help. That's why we are here. We can help. We can organize some sessions and all. There is most teasing people. Yeah, it's the rule. I think we society have from so long that dominancy kind that boys are more superior than girls. We should remove it. We should remove this tag line and all. So yeah, hi Miss Nidhi. You
Hi.
introduce yourself. Then tell
Okay.
me why did you join our NGO NISWORK, and then we'll
Okay.
move on further.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Nidhi Galani. I work in few schools as in sports coach. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have joined this NGO so that I can help the people. Today, each day, each minute, we see that girls are getting raped or they are getting harassed by boys, or maybe murdered. So I think that we should stop this all and help them to get out from all this. and we can make a world better place to live in by helping them.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
the youngsters can help now, we are
yeah,
much educated in everything. So, Kennedy, I want to ask you now, we have seen that, I have seen my surroundings, so much of child labor is going on. For example, nowadays, are much more. Before
yeah,
it was okay. I used to see kids, who are even BPL level, they'll be going to schools and I'm not saying the big school, government schools, but yeah,
yeah,
now I have seen so many of the child working between the age of 6 to 11 on some shops, on some garages or hotels, for washing utensils and like that.
yeah.
So I want to ask you that what are the reasons and why it is happening like?
Maybe because they are not getting proper education. Nowadays they are not getting proper education, so the parents are sending them to work, and
Mm-hmm.
they are for livelihood also they are sending them. So
Okay.
I think all the children should get education first of all, according to me, and we can
Yeah.
take initiative.
Yes. So, okay. Yeah, we the members of NISWORK, we have
Yeah,
joined this purpose and we can take initiative, like initiative in the sense we all are educated,
yeah,
So it doesn't cost us if we are teaching someone from free of cost,
yeah,
you feel happy when you teach someone without any cost, and that also unprivileged students or
exactly.
child, and I think we as a team members and we as a organization, we are here wherever we are finding these kind people, these kind children. We are talking to their families. We are speaking to the child why they have opted this kind work,
Yeah.
So,
So
and
I
yeah,
wanted to ask you that how can we tackle and what are the consequences?
I the I think tackling is very simple. It's very simple. We just need the volunteers. We just need the members. We just need the society to gather together. Yeah, Prachi, they are forced. They are forced because of less financial funds in their home. Financial issues are there. Education is not there. Families find, first of all, there will because of lack of education, they'll be having like 4 5 kids. Secondly, they won't be having money for the survival. So what they will do? They will, obviously they will prefer the child labor thing. They'll force the children to go for some work and earn something. But we don't want that to happen because they are the future. Doesn't matter, from where you belong, what you does, what your family is. What matters is, you are the future and you should grow in a good way. So we as an organization, we are, have 3 4 contacts with the schools who can,
Yeah,
teach them, who can teach them for the free, providing them the food, the
meals.
needs.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's free of cost. Anyone finding the people like that in their neighborhood can contact to us and we can help them.
yeah,
Secondly, at your personal level, you can go and ask the children or the family in what kind of need they are, what they want.
requirements,
Yes, and the basic requirements are the food and the shelter they
clothing.
want and the clothes. So we have kind of uh, the long used clothes we have, so we can provide them with that. We can provide them with the society. We can join and provide them with the food they want for not. I'm not saying for 1 year or something, like at least for a month. So
Yeah,
like that, slowly and steadily, we can grow up. Rest the
yeah,
thing is about education. Okay, everywhere the schools now as we have started working, so yeah, slowly and steadily we'll have contact with other schools in every and each state. We are hopefully finding that. But personal level, you can teach them your own.
yeah,
So yeah, it's great help for them.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Being a part of NISWAG, I actually from starting I used to think of doing something like that for you know for some purpose. I used to find one purpose, and I used to think that okay, I should join some NGO and start helping. Even I message so many of them, but the thing is, they are so much far now. Our founder, Mr. Pranav, Mr. Brijesh, they gave us the opportunity to come forward and speak up our heart actually, what we are going through, what we can do, how we can help. So I just want everyone who is watching are interested, can I have
Join
pinned the I
us.
join us please. And we don't want anything, we just want your membership to us, we just want your help, and yeah, I think everybody of you at their own personal level, they uh, help poor. Yeah, of course we help.
Yeah,
We know that, but I want just, we should be gathered together and help at a little up level. That's it.
yeah.
So, how
And
you're feeling after joining this work?
I am feeling great. And I would like to work more and more so that I can help you all as well as others and change, and we can bring change together.
Yeah, we have a lot of NGOs in our country. They are working for women, for acid attack victims, for child laborers and all. And we have also started, and we are hoping for the best in future. That's why we are working and we are trying our every um, efforts to give us some good colors. So yeah, it's actually a happy being a part of this work.
Yeah.
Of course, thanks to the founders and
Yes.
thanks for letting us in.
And happy Daughters Day to all the girls.
Yeah, happy Daughters Day to everyone of you, the
Yeah.
girls especially. And the boys can, they can transfer this wish to their sisters and to their daughters and to their friends and everyone.
Yeah.
So, okay, Miss Nidhi, it was a
Yeah.